Great. Um, the goal of this week is for us to take on our next project. So the next piece of the puzzle is designing a greenhouse that can be laser cut. Now the curveball on this is we're actually going to do some work in Onshape and Illustrator. And I'm going to show y'all a third program that I found out about last week called Figma. And that's if you want to not use Illustrator. And some of you don't have Illustrator, so we'll get into that later. So looking at the docket for today before we get too deep into this document, I am going to go over like designing a flat pack greenhouse, just making a sketch of it. Then we're going to go over designing the greenhouse in Onshape, and there's like a few steps that we need to go through there. And then out of Onshape, there are two options, just like I was saying before. One is Illustrator, so we can set it up in Illustrator using that sample file. And then the other is Figma. That's a web-based application that I found last week. And then hopefully, after I get through all that stuff, I kind of want to go through all that stuff in order. I will go over a couple of the like stretch goals that I have for designing your greenhouse or incubation chamber or terrarium, whatever you would like to call it. I'm just calling it a greenhouse to make it simple. So with that, I'm going to hop back to this page here and scroll up. So by the end of this week, my goal for y'all is to have completed a sketch, just a sketch on paper of your greenhouse. And I have an example that I made down here. I also have an example right in front of me.